There's no name. Created by who?
Created by M.
Well, I know that, but there's no... You didn't put
I
anything.
made the hyperlinks blue. I know, I made the background black. I could have made it white for you, but,
Okay.
like, what? Why? That would be weird.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That reads M Street.
Yeah, I can read that.
The reason why it's red is because I didn't make an article for it yet. I think it would be the first show made by an autistic person, right?
Well, Pokemon was the idea of an autistic person.
Pokemon?
It was based off an autistic person's bug collection that they made into Pokemon.
I don't know if they actually have autism, so I'm not believing that.
That's
also,
fair.
Pokemon's an anime. This is a Canadian
Right.
show.
And the show wasn't based on it.
And it's made
just
in
the
Nova
premise.
Scotia, which only had
Local.
which only 2 shows were made. This would be the one. This would be the first Nova Scotian show that wasn't filmed in Halifax.
Cool.
Because there was Theater Tugboat, there's Trailer Park Boys. Now there's this.
Mr. D, have you seen that?
Mr. What?
Mr. D was filmed in somewhere in Halifax.
Mr. D. Well, the point is this show is not made in Halifax.
Yeah.
It's made in my bedroom.
Cool.
And also, I'm not counting the Trailer Park Boys cartoon because it's made at Netflix's headquarters where they do evil deeds. At least it got
What's
the facial.
M Zone?
It's a nightclub that had their works
Cool.
at. A lot of people were excited to see Drake.
I bet.
Like, a lot of my female classmates are all like, oh my god, Drake? And Josh is like the greatest Nickelodeon show ever. Because his name.
In fact, I have no battle damage.
So best to add his middle name, wait, when you're Googling him. Then you get better results.
Well, that crash card virus prevents traps too. What? It prevents from your traps. And you go off. Traps? Yeah, your other traps.
Yeah, only 14 characters were finished.
That's okay.
I mean, there are other characters, but I decided to list 14 because I might switch the order, and I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I still have that mirror for it, so you can't attack.
I changed Sissy's last name from Bearstein to Bernstein because it sounded realistic.
Cool.
Because when I was a kid, that's how I pronounced Berenstain. I mispronounced it.
Every one
That's
of my
okay.
monsters
Yeah.
can attack you.
That's how long it took me to learn it was pronounced like that.
All of my monsters
The
attack
the Mandela effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what sounds like the most interesting character out of all of these?
Javier.
Of course.
It's always Javier.
Yes. The second one?
Within
Drake?
my 10, I
Yeah,
always
your
do
top
my-
5.
Top 5. Javier, Drake.
I'm using my crush card virus.
Dell.
It just crushes.
Of course.
Oh, sorry. It goes M, Javier, Drake, Dell, and Nathan.
I don't know.
Huh?
I just said, I said I don't know as in, I don't know, I like all of them, and
Yeah.
they're my own characters, and, yeah. It's hard for me to describe my characters as personalities, because, and I try to avoid using words like, gay or transgender in the character descriptions. I don't
Good
do
idea.
that because, 1, it's a bad spoiler, and 2, it'll make people think it's the only good part about the show.
You're right.
Also, Nathan has 2 first names. It's Nathan Lewis.
Cool.
His middle name's actually.
I've seen pictures of him.
You did? Oh right, yeah, I showed
Which
you.
is why I picked him because I like his design.
Yeah, I bet that at least when I distribute the shows in foreign countries, I'm gonna say one of them is female because they both. One of them has medium hair that looks a little femme. Yeah, one of them will be mistaken for a girl.
That's okay.
I'm saying that's a good thing,
Yeah.
so I don't need to change anything.
Cool.
Or I'll just distribute it uncensored and become the first show in Africa
Whoa,
or
cool.
Asia to do that. Because I don't care. I want Chinese people to watch it. I want everybody to. I even translated the name of the show into every language I could.
Cool.
How many languages does that include? Well, it includes all of them.
What do you mean all of them? Wow.
I changed M in the title to be the letter M, so it would not be associated with a female name. So it's just the letter M.
Cool.
Imagine pronouncing these.
Yeah. There's more?
What did you say?
There's more? Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, there is. There's even a version in Klingon.
Of course there is. Klingon.
It will be the first show to be dubbed in Klingon.
Cool.
I want it to be the first show to also be dubbed into Inuktitut. So those people in igloos can watch it.
Cool.
Those people in Canada
Yeah.
who have almost never made a show before.
You're right.
That's not a translation, it's a transliteration.
Cool.
There are no actual translating services for that language, so I just used the alphabet.
So, you know, when I'm off smile.
Also, I did these more detailed character descriptions, which are also interesting.
Javier Reginald Samuel Whitman have
Is there another day out?
monotonous.
Actually,
Isn't that Gabby and Wabby's last name?
it's
Or Wabby and Nabby?
those characters are prototypes and don't exist anymore.
Oh.
I mean, no, their last names were actually my real life last name, but I changed it because personal information and nobody needs to know my last
You're
name, but
right.
it's very strange and uncommon.
Cool. Oxford stressed.
What did you say? Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
A very specific orientation because you've probably never seen that before.
What?
He romantically likes women but sexually likes hogs.
I actually have. I have a friend who's like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Make a proceed.
Documentary
You
about
make some good old documentary or something.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Okay, wait. So if Drake is dating Heather, then why is he attracted to Hav? Isn't that wrong?
What's going on?
Or are they like polyamorous?
Yeah, I guess that's the word. Well, I actually did some research and I found out it isn't. I thought it was bad and illegal. Well, the three could not. Well, it's not known
couldn't get
what
married.
types of marriages are legal in M's world. But
Right.
only two people have gotten married in M's world.
Who?
Hov's parents and Drake's parents.
Oh.
They're the only people who dared do that because they really thought that M liked to keep people from getting married because I don't know. It was before M run the country. Back then it was called Loot Land.
Oh.
So nobody got married in M's world before.
Cool.
Well, maybe except for Bertha's parents. Who knows?
Cool.
But yeah,
Oh, good old Terry. I remember Terry.
Yeah.
Last year.
Alright. Flashcard virus activate.
yeah. Her parents are not canaries
That's funny.
because, well, it's predictable.
It is.
Of
you're
course,
right.
the parents of an elephant would be elephants. Of course, the parents of zebras would be zebras. Her mom's a walrus, and we don't know what her dad/other mother is.
Cool.
Yes.
Why is his middle name flipping?
Because he doesn't like that embarrassing religious middle name that he used to have.
Oh.
He got that changed because it was very embarrassing, of course.
I know someone who changed their name from Jan something something to Summer J Breeze.
That sounds funny. Oh yeah, his favorite, yeah, yep. Like the bird stereotype you all like, yeah, his favorite toilet is Heather's fancy car. squids do not take Del seriously.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I make sure that squids and octopi look different in the show.
My favorite food is cheese too.
Yes, it is cheese because it goes, you can put it on every food.
I love cheese.
I've eaten hot dogs with cheese on it.
Yum.
I've eaten Subway with everything on it. And you know, awesome. Seriously, if you know the top 10, if you can find more weird middle names, let me know. Because this is definitely one of them. At least it isn't the name of a Lady Gaga song. A Lady Gaga song, I've never heard it before.
Cool.
Nobody need. Yeah. Wouldn't that be an interesting way to create a show?
That's
Just animate random skits and then mush them
Yeah, that's
together?
really cool.
Is that how they make Family Guy?
Maybe.
They just record conversations as fictional characters and then add random skits of copyrighted characters doing things?
He gets angry.
That would be crazy.
It
It would be like a sketch comedy and a soap opera and a sitcom and a drama. Could you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you everything too.
He might be in the baby pool or the hot.
What? How can you fall in love with a jug of fruit punch?
When you're at a Christmas party and you're tired and Michael Bublé is playing,
Okay.
and you're thirsty and some other things.
That's fair.
Also, this is my character. This isn't me in real life. But something did similar happen. I think I danced around with a jug of fruit punch at a Christmas party last year.
That's so funny.
Don't worry, there are normal episode plots, like 12. These are not the this is not the actual episode list. I just listed them so you know how many.
Cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They have so much fun. My goodness.
I tried to make them not cliched. Do any of these plots sound like
No.
other shows?
No.
None of them?
Okay.
Okay.
Here with the Y in terms of what they do. That's right.
Yeah, Wonder Hop is Homestick. And just one of Terry and Drakenfield, nothing else.
There he is. He was in the hot tub.
Birthday in a motion simulator similar to Mission Space. And M stealing materials from the Hellspawn's theme park.
So get her master. I think you overcome much heat.
And a crazy power outage where M leaves because there's no power and he wants internet. And male sleepovers because we need that. We need more of that.
Put your thumbs up her. There you go.
You know what the cure was? Just
What?
with monotonies, you can just pull their eyes off and replace them with something else because they're cartoon characters like this. And then just replace them with rainbow eyes. And yeah, the rainbow eyes were all nice and made his fur lavender and pink and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, he decided to just have his normal black and white vision, but at least he could think, he could imagine stuff in color.
He's shoving her in the middle. Yeah, we'll put my phone back in.
Yeah, what sounds like the best one and what sounds like the worst one?
Oh, what a little bugger. What a little bugger.
Scroll up again.
What do you think's the best episode plot?
Okay.
How's she doing?
Number 2 is the best one with yeah, I think that'd be kind of funny.
It would be exciting.
I
And the worst one?
can't pick a worse. They're all really good.
Oh my goodness, you know what makes it more awkward? The Backstreet Boys is playing.
I haven't put him on it. Like, you got it like 2 years ago.
That should be the soundtrack of your of this episode.
I don't know, I can think of other stuff. We got the whole Chris Brown Fame album.
You're right.
The entire Fame album is just the soundtrack to the show.